evil plan of DAFUQ Boom has been revealed. Today I will show you and explain all the secrets hidden in the newly revealed scenes from season 23 of Skibidi Toilet that you may not have noticed. DAFUQ Boom has published a new video compiling and putting together all the episodes from season 23, namely episodes 69, 70 and 71, along with all their parts, but he has also added 3 new secret scenes that reveal more about the Astro Toilets and their collaboration with DAFUQ Boom. In this video, I will explain everything that happened in these new scenes and tell you the secrets that you may not have noticed, as well as my theory of what is happening so that we can better understand the hidden story unfolding in Skibidi Toilet. Do the Astro Toilets collaborate with DAFUQ Boom? And what do I tell the surviving cameraman? What is the evil plan he has in mind? And what does the final scene mean? If you want to know about all this and more, stay until the end of the video, but not without first getting 100 likes and subscribing. The Astro Toilets plan has begun. Yesterday afternoon, DAFUQ Boom published a new episode titled Skibidi Toilet Season 23 All Episodes, in which he compiles episodes 69, 70 and 71 into a single video, but he also added 3 new scenes that we hadn't seen before, which explain a little more about what is happening in the series and talk about DAFUQ Boom's and the Astro Toilet's evil plan. So this is what we'll explain today, as the first scene occurs at 4 minutes and 13 seconds into this video. And here we can see how the UFO Astro Toilet was flying and pulled out a screen from inside it to make a video call with some mysterious character. This was being observed by a POV cameraman and another tactical cameraman who were hidden in some debris. They managed to see how this Astro Toilet communicated through this screen with someone to plan something as if that person was giving them orders. And then he stored this tablet, and his partner, the Claw Astro Toilet, arrived and started giving him the orders they had been given through that screen. The Claw Astro Toilet started responding in the language of the Skibidi Toilets, that is by repeating Skibidi yes yes. It was happy about what it had to do and flew away from there. This means that this Claw Astro Toilet, after meeting with the UFO Astro Toilet, went to meet the 3 Titans to intimidate them, just as we saw in episode 70. And after this, the UFO Astro Toilet also left. The cameramen believed they were safe now, but in reality, the Astro Toilet was behind them. These cameramen had been on the outskirts of a cameraman outpost, meaning this is a small shelter set up by the cameramen near the Skibidi Toilet's laboratory. And this is where they regrouped to continue attacking this base. And the Astro Toilet fired at this outpost and completely destroyed it. Then it faced the cameramen and attacked with laser beams from its eyes, instantly killing both cameramen. This scene ends in this way that I just explained, but there's still the question of who the UFO Astro Toilet was talking to. Who was the person giving orders in that video call? It can't be the Skibidi Toilet, since they had a falling out with him. And it can't be the Skibidi scientist either, because if it were, the scientist would have asked them to come help, and the last time they met, they didn't part on good terms, as we saw in episode 60. So if it's neither the scientist nor the G Toilet, who else is a leader in the series who could speak to them? The only one left would be DAFUQ Boom, although there's a possibility that it could actually be some supreme leader of the Astro Toilets that we don't know yet, a new character. Which one is more likely, DAFUQ or a new character? Write it down here below in the comments what you think. And if you're finding this video very interesting, I invite you to like it right now. Remember that if we reach 100 likes, I'll bring more secrets and explanations from Skibidi Toilet. You'll help me a lot by subscribing and activating the notification bell right now. Well, I dare say that it was actually DAFUQ Boom who spoke with this Astro Toilet, as it wouldn't be the first time DAFUQ made video calls with a Skibidi. We saw how he was talking to the scientist, and since the scientist was an enemy of DAFUQ Boom and the Astro Toilets are also enemies of the scientist, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, perhaps. DAFUQ Boom has formed an alliance with the Astro Toilets, and perhaps for this reason they ordered the Claw Astro Toilet to intimidate the Titans, but not to kill them. That's why it only defended itself and dodged attacks and only counter-attacked once. What does DAFUQ Boom plan in case he did talk to the Astro Toilets? We won't know for sure until we have more episodes, but the second new scene that appeared in this video was possibly the most important. At minute 1844 of the season 23 video, we could see the perspective of the surviving cameraman who watched as the Plunger Man was split in two by the recent attack from the Skibidi scientist. And on one side, the dark speaker man had just died, and it also said error in transmission and recording because this is interfered by DAFUQ boom so that no cameraman can see what he, the surviving cameraman, is doing. Here, one of the theories I told you about is confirmed, and that is that the plunger man was not seriously injured. He wasn't even burning, he was split in two, but this is not a cause for him to die, as even the dark speaker man, when split in two by the skibidi scientist, was able to keep fighting as they can repair him, so the plunger man wasn't dying. But after he had the conversation with DAFUQ boom, he started to die because DAFUQ boom wanted it that way. He caused the death, or maybe fake death, of the plunger man, and then the survivor cameraman turned around and left, just as we had seen from the plunger man's perspective. But here we could see how the survivor cameraman received a message from DAFUQ boom within the view of this cameraman. DAFUQ spoke to him in English, so I'll show you this scene so that we can better understand. Pay close attention to the scene I'll show you next.
What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Get back and stick in. I'm sure you will do it.
DAFUQ boom was admonishing him that he shouldn't be there, but rather should be lying on the floor in the room where the plunger man and the dark speaker man left him. But apparently the survivor cameraman came here to bid farewell to his friend the plunger man, because despite being a traitor, he still values his cameraman brothers. So against DAFUQ boom's orders, he approached to bid farewell to the plunger man, and now it's time for him to return. He even saw DAFUQ boom standing on some rubble with fire, and at that moment the survivor cameraman was teleported by DAFUQ boom back to the room where he should be. This demonstrates that besides being able to teleport himself, DAFUQ boom also has the ability to teleport others. This would confirm my theory that DAFUQ boom saved these cameramen from being killed by the skibidi Michael Jackson, as he probably teleported them just before they were killed and asked them to work for him in return. So DAFUQ boom does have this power to teleport other cameramen, and he did this with the survivor, also keeping him invisible, as at that moment more tactical cameramen were entering the skibidi laboratory. DAFUQ boom told the survivor to follow the plan, so this cameraman returned to where he was supposed to be unconscious, lay down on the floor, and deactivated invisibility. And DAFUQ boom removed the interference and fixed the transmission and recording errors. At that moment, the tactical cameraman arrived to investigate who was still alive and help, and a tactical speaker man arrived and shook hands with the survivor cameraman to help him up, unaware that the survivor cameraman was actually pretending. With this, we understand that DAFUQ boom's evil plan is to keep deceiving the cameramen so they don't know which cameramen work for him. Additionally, the Alliance doesn't know about a DAFUQ boom or that someone is acting in the shadows in this war. The last ones who discovered that there was a DAFUQ boom were the plunger man and the dark speaker man, and both died, although the plunger man was practically finished off by DAFUQ boom, or that's what he wants us to believe. I still maintain my theory that the plunger man isn't actually dead, but that DAFUQ faked his death to put him to work under his orders in exchange for supposedly saving his life. But remember, this is just my theory and it's not confirmed yet. The next and last secret scene of this video is the one that appears at minute 21:41, where we see everything burned down and the cameraman dead on the ground from the attack of the skibidi G toilet from episode 71. And all of this was being observed by a POV cameraman and the Titans, who were very furious. The camera Titan quickly flew away from there to see if he could catch the G toilet and get revenge, just like the speaker Titan went to accompany him, and the TV Titan put on his angry face and teleported to also pursue the G toilet. Now, and at the same time, I say some words that can only be understood backwards, so pay close attention. The TV Titan is promising to make the skibidi G toilet pay and avenge the deaths of all his Alliance comrades, and thus ends season 23. We don't know what will happen next, but what we do know is that the Titans will try to catch the skibidi G toilet to make him pay for everything he has done and to finally end him and the war of the skibidi toilets. If there was at least one secret in this video from the season 23 that you didn't know, I challenge you to give this video a like right now. Remember, if we reach 100 likes, I'll bring you more secrets and explanations from skibidi toilet, so I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe and turn on the notification bell right now. I'm George Isaac 115. See you in the next video. Greetings to all and goodbye.